Hi, my name is Joey Martins, and maybe somebody sent you this video because you're looking for something bigger and better, or you're looking for a change in your life, or you're looking to add additional streams of revenue into your home. The times are challenging at the moment. Economically, our world is starting to change. Whatever the case, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're listening. I remember when I first got started, it was about 9 years ago. I was a New York City policeman for 11 years. I was also a nightclub DJ. I emceed private events on the weekends. I had 3 jobs at one time just because it never seemed like one was enough. I was living check to check and I was just frustrated. I was frustrated enough that I decided to start looking outside of my career. I got introduced to this company by an old friend of mine. I wasn't really sure what it was. I was a little bit skeptical, like a typical New Yorker that I was, but I decided to take a look and kick the tires. And I learned a couple things. And I learned that I could be a 1099 independent contractor. And I've been an independent contractor before and I liked it. I like the idea of being able to control my income and not have someone else kind of dictate how much money I can make. I learned that I was able to get a license. I like the idea of having credentials in life and health insurance. And if I wanted to get some investments licenses, I was able to do that too. I don't know. It seemed like it made it even more real for me. I had been approached by so many other people about all these different ideas and businesses, and none of them just seemed legitimate to me. This one did. I also figured out that I was able to start and learn part-time because I had a crazy life as it was. So I figured out I could start part-time, couple hours a week, get certified and licensed, and start learning as I went from people who had way more experience and a way better track record than I. So I got started here. Here it is, 9 years later. I've since quit all 3 of my other jobs. I've been full-time in business here for the last 8 years, and I've taken back control of my life. When I started digging my feet in and started really learning about this field that I had no experience in, I started falling in love with it because I realized that we could really do some good here. I learned that 61% of Americans didn't even have $1,000 sitting in the bank for an emergency. Gosh, no wonder why people were in so much debt, including myself at the time. I also learned that we're in the midst of what they would call the great wealth transfer, which means that the demographic of the baby boomer generation, many of these people are retiring now or unfortunately passing away. And as that happens, money changes hands, and it's a great place to be in the financial world when that happens. I also realized that the traditional financial services industry was actually shrinking. It was dying. The average age of a financial advisor was over 70 years old. There was no new blood coming into the industry. I mean, you could probably paint a picture of what you think a financial professional looks like. Well, I realized that our firm is completely changing that. We're building a totally new industry. Besides being able to have purpose in what you do, have control over your schedule and your income, feeling good and having true purpose in serving other people and making a difference in our local communities and ideally across the country. Last year, we had a record year. We paid out as a company over $1.3 billion in commissions with a B. Not all of it came into my bank account. I wish it did, but we're getting there. But I would classify that as a major success. Not only that, but we've increased our licensed field force all around North America, Canada, and Puerto Rico to over 62,000 people who are licensed with our firm. So again, I'm not sure why you're here. Ideally, you're looking for something bigger and better in life, and you just want to take back control. If that's the case, I would love to have a deeper conversation. Maybe learn a little bit more about you. I don't know that we'd be a fit for one another, but we're looking for some phenomenal people that want to do something really special and really different to go ahead and change our lives. So there'll be a link right down below. Go ahead and click that link. Answer a couple of questions. It'll come directly to me or maybe the person who invited you to watch this video, and we can maybe have a discussion. And I look forward to it. Hope you enjoy your day.